That's right. It's time to hang in the lair. I'm Blake, aka Recon Rage, and it's time to talk Pacific Northwest Meetup. And who do we got here?
Embroider of Bjorngard. Next to me is the one and only Amir
Brad Jones and Mike Casper here with Blake Cassata inside the lair. And Blake, this is number 2 for you.
That's correct.
Number 2. Now, Blake, when were you on last? Was it a year ago? Over a year ago?
I have the book here.
Yep.
It was Brad has.
If I'm not mistaken, I think it was the first show of the year. Was it this year?
It was season 4, episode 1. That would have been 1/7/25.
Year and a half ago.
Yeah. 18 months.
Yeah, that's a good minute. It's been a minute, sir.
Yeah, it's been.
Super cool. Go ahead, Brad.
No, go ahead.
So, like Blake said, we are here to talk Pacific Northwest Meetup, which is happening just in a couple of weeks. So before we do that, I just want to, since it's been a year and a half since you've been on the show, Blake, let's just ask a few questions just to get everybody back up to speed with you. It's not like they don't know you. You're on Off-World, you're on Mail Call and all that. So they see you, they know who you are. But let's dive into your background just a little bit here.
You got it.
What got you into action figure collecting as an adult, and how long have you been collecting?
I've been collecting since I was a kid. Had a little hiatus for a while when I was in the military and policing. So for about 25 years, I kind of took a back seat. I think I explained this on Schmerv's show one time. You know, action figure and collecting was a big thing for me when I was a kid. And I think what I did was, and a lot of people resonated with this, was I stopped collecting in a career path where collecting wasn't, and Mike, you can kind of understand this too, like telling your fellow officers, hey, I got to go collect my action figures, especially back in the day, they'd have been like, what? Like, especially as a Marine, you know, it's like, hey guys, I got to take a break. I got to go play with my G.I. Joe, you know? So, yeah, I guess I would sit there and say I'm just like anybody else in many aspects, where I kind of succumbed to the peer pressure of like, that wasn't cool. So I put it on the back burner, which was the wrong thing to do now, looking hindsight. In 2007, I had a buddy out in Colorado where I was a deputy sheriff out there at the time, said, hey, dude, what are you doing? You want to go to a Comic-Con? And I had really not gone to Comic-Cons or really much anything. I saw stuff from a distance. I was like, oh, that figure's cool. And I love Spawn. Always loved Spawn. So I was like, okay. You know, and Spawn resonated with me because Al Williams is a Marine. And he lost his wife, and he did a deal with the devil to basically get his wife back. And, you know, so I kind of resonate with the Marine side and the story of sacrifice and, you know, trying to do the right thing for someone. So the action figures became a portal of me decompressing from so many years of military and policing and trauma. It allowed me to get my kids' side back. It allowed me to come back and have that balance again, where I felt like it's time to be Blake again, the full, well-rounded Blake, not just Blake, the service and protector, the Blake that I was when I was a child, but yes, with the skills I've acquired through life. So I'm very happy to be back where I'm at, and I'm very happy with that.
Is it funny to say that when you were talking, I had a like vision of you at boot camp in the Marines, and you leaving your foot locker open, and your drill sergeant coming over and flipping it up, and he goes, "What the fuck is this?
Yeah,
a Marvel Legends."
Jesus H. Christ, there, Recon Rage.
Right.
Yeah.
And then he puts it in your mouth.
Yeah. What are you doing at night? Tucking in your little plastic people?
Magneto school puke.
Oh, and you could guarantee if anything ever happened like that, you'd be standing in the drill instructor's highway with your saluting your little thing while taps played with your action figure and everyone laughing at you. Oh yeah, it would have been hilarious. So,
Yeah, just replace the jelly donut with an action figure.
oh yeah, there you go.
So Blake, between your time in the military and your time with law enforcement, how many years do you have in? Because I know you were on the sheriff's office for quite a while.
22 years total.
Nice. That is a long time. I often tell people once you get over that 20-year mark, it really starts weighing on you.
Yeah. I mean, as you all know, it's an environment that comes with a mixed bag, right? You have a lot of really cool things that you're able to help people out and do things and, pay it forward. And then there's other things that just make you, sometimes you wake up the next day going, what am I doing? How much longer can I do this? But then something comes along, whether it's day 2 down the week, that makes you realize, yeah, this is why I'm doing what I'm doing. So
yeah,
I enjoyed it.
Nice. And thank you for your service, my friend.
Thank you for yours.
Thank you. Okay, let's go into this next question. This is what we're here for loosely. The Pacific Northwest Meetup is about Four Horsemen Studios. So we want to know, how did you get into purchasing or get into Four Horsemen Studios?
So it was the second wave after the Kickstarter. So year 2, basically. I saw some figures online. And if everybody remembers back then, social media wasn't as prominent. I mean, it wasn't as user-friendly and so saturated. So you got your information, very loosely, or by word of mouth, or somebody sends you like a text with a picture or something. But I saw some figures of goblins and stuff like that. I'm like, I was a kid, I was a big geek. I loved D&D. Star Wars is what got me into collecting. I remember, so like it was a no-brainer when I saw this line of figures put out by the Four Horsemen, and I was immediately captured by, something that no one else was doing. No one else was doing anything like this. And really, no one else is really doing anything close to this right now.
Yeah. Yeah. And they're an absolutely amazing company. What was that first figure you got?
Oh, gosh. It was a Skelly. You know it.
Nice.
The Skeleton Legion builder, if I'm not mistaken.
Mike,
Nice.
Wasn't that yours?
Yeah. I got it off of eBay. Yeah.
Yep. And that's where I got mine, too. I actually got it off of eBay.
Yeah. Now you got into the line before I did, because I remember I got in 18.
Mm-hmm.
And then Brad, when did I get you into the line? In 20?
Yeah.
Early 20.
I was about to say, if it wasn't into 19, it was 20.
Okay. Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, I want to thank Brad for his service too, because Brad, you worked for the sheriff's office for at least 7 years or more.
It was close to 10. Yeah.
Close to 10. That's what I thought. Yeah.
So yeah, I kind of like a corrections officer, is like explain.
No, you did a great job, brother.
I did. I tried. Until they started hanging on the rim, and I was like, "You will be destroyed."
So, Blake, the next question we're going to go into, we often hear about the positive effects this hobby has had on many people. What impact has the Legions community and Four Horsemen Studios had on you?
Well, I kind of alluded to it earlier. It was one of the many reasons that allowed me to decompress and come back and get my childhood back. My childhood happy place, right? But I think one of the biggest kudos has to go to the community, right? I mean, we've talked about this. We hear it numerous times in show after show and conversations, guest after guest in the lair or wherever. It is the community that sets us apart. And yes, there's lots of communities out there, but this community is very, very all welcoming, embracing, accepting. I mean, the amount of support and the happy, safe place that you feel when you're in when you're in the Legion's community is second to none. And, I have been missing that since I left the Marine Corps. I had been missing that since I left my officer group, like my deputies and stuff like that. There's a camaraderie in law enforcement and military that you just don't understand unless you've done it. And then to come and find a group like this in the civilian world, and to have the amount of just genuineness that comes out of so many people from so many different walks of life, and yet we all accept each other and get along and honestly lift each other up very often.
So it is the same adage where the amazing toys bring us in, but the community keeps us.
Yeah. It's literally, there's a lot of that. I mean, don't get me wrong. These toys are awesome. And I get excited about every reveal, whatever wave it is, speculation videos of, all this fun stuff that goes around being part of the community. But when it comes back to it, if you really look at the figures and then you look at the people that make up the community, I mean, some people may say, hey, I'm good with just the figures, but I'm not. I think the community really what caps it off. And of course, the horsemen understanding us as a community because they are collectors. There's a lot of companies out there that say, hey, we understand you, we're collectors too, but they don't really show it. Not the way that the horsemen do. Stuff like tribute figures and little nods to people. I mean, here you are, two of you guys right here, Amir Kaspar and Broder of Bjarngar. I mean, how cool is that? And how special was that moment for you when you got to sit up on stage? I mean, I saw it. So I know how special. And nobody else does that stuff.
No.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Real quick, you were speaking of community and whatnot. I forgot to tell people I have a little bit of news, or I have a little bit of show and tell real quick, because it's something that goes with it. I bought something from somebody in the community, and boy, were they quick to give it back to me. They did an amazing job. So first of all, I want to show you, because I'm going to give one of these away. I'm going to give an unpainted version of this away tonight, and that's why I bought it. First, this is what is going to be given away. It is, I don't know if white's a good to show, but here's gray.
I know where those came from.
This is Mark Lonke from Crom 316. Actually, here, I can make myself big. Here we go. Can you do that? Here we go. So they're banner holders. So basically, this is gray. The gray is so close that it really almost matches like the graveyard skeletons almost. But here is a black version.
Oh, look at that.
That's cool.
Oh, no. Okay, so the pool.
And then I put the freaking banner. So the banner, this is from Baron Vollinger. It's just a lot of these times they're just laying around. So a lot of these people don't know how to use these. So this is a perfect time to use these banners. So I had Mark paint me one, and he freaking crushed it. Look at that.
So let me ask you this, Brad.
So I have the Cabal on this one. So yes.
So can you hold that back up by the flag so it fits in there snugly to where, oh my God, look at that. That is perfect. Wow. Good paint job on that too.
Club music, I love it.
So the white one, I don't know if you can see, it's kind of bright. So the white one is what I'm going to give away tonight. It's really bright, sorry. But it's basically for you to paint. Nice. So I'm going to give this away later on the show. So Mark Lonke, if you're watching. Crom Creations, that is right, Crom 316.
Let me chat a little bit about Mark, just because Mark's a fellow Marine, so he's a fellow brother Jarhead. So Mark and I talk quite often. We talk about community, and we talk about the the positive effects of this community and what it does for people. And every day, every time you turn around, there's another story. Mark got a 3D printer. Mark's gone through a lot of challenging things in his life the last several months. And I can tell you, I've been there right by his side. I'm very proud of him because he's persevered and pushed through some really crappy stuff. And he embraced the community and he embraced his art. And he's learning how to do this. This is all new to him too. And this has been something that's been, I think, a godsend for him, as well as the positivity and the really cool things he's bringing to the community. This is why this community, just another example of why it's absolutely amazing.
In this black, obviously you could paint the black, but the black to me, this is like goes with the charred dragon.
Skellies.
The Skellies. So I'm like, dude, this is gonna go with the dragon. To me, you want to hit up Mark and get a whole bunch of these and just lay them out everywhere around your dragon, like he is just charcoaling the shit. Because it is just
but it would be hard not to paint those up because the paint's probably going to bring the sculpt out wonderful.
And I think Mark has a green one now, so he's actually painted one. It looks like scaffold. So it looks like a whole bunch of scaffold heads, which is sick. But I actually had this banner in Waltor's hand. But now it can be displayed in your case, whatnot. So I think it's awesome. So hit up Mark. I just wanted to say that real quick. And I knew he was a Marine. I know you guys are friends, and you were talking about community. And I meant to do it in the beginning of the show. So later on, when we're done, we'll give away these skulls here. So stay tuned, people. We got more.
So Mark gave us last year at the end of Legions, and he gave. Okay, go ahead. Do you have it right?
The troll heads. Oh. Well, they're plaques.
Yes,
so
heads.
They're little plaques that hold up the troll heads. So
absolutely,
you could easily put this up anywhere in a dio, hanging up anywhere. I actually have another troll holding this in its hand, so it's easy to get to, but comes right off, and the wood grain on that is just magnificent.
Yeah, he did excellent job.
It really is. So he gave me a mic one, and he didn't have to do that, and we appreciate him for doing that because it's awesome work. He does good work, so we definitely love it.
So that plaque is a space saver for anybody. If you get 4 of those plaques, you have all 4 of the newer trolls. You have an extra head with them. You can display both heads now.
Yes.
With only 4 trolls. The 4 trolls you can put up there, and then the extra head on the plaque.
Yeah, and I just had an extra head. I had a whole bunch of extra heads. So nice putting that up there. And I figured since all the trolls are bad, I wanted to put up a good troll, and so the bad guys like holding up the good trolls.
Oh, no one takes down Brontis.
Well, I don't know. Plus, I actually like Brontis' head, so I wanted to see more of it.
Okay.
So I'm like, this is the opportunity to keep it up. But yes, Mark, killing it.
Well, before we get into the meat of this interview, Brad, would you do me a huge favor and let us know who's in the chat?
I can. Coming in first, I showed this already, was JMax77 saying, let's go. Obviously, we know this guy, Recon Rig.
Oh, wait.
Kevin, what is going on? Hiya. And then obviously, we had the Cromster 316. We got William. Hey, in the lair, what gives? James Studio. Smudio. And Lucky Sprinkle.
Go Buckeyes, Jen. Go Buckeyes.
He's gonna run it. JD Gibson, yes, fellow Ohio, says, hey, good people, Freaks Figures. the lovely Lauren Jones. Welcome to the Leg people. Jesse Marshall. Good evening. I like that. Good evening.
Good evening, fellas.
Funhouse Custom. Hey yo. We have Mystic 50/50 evening, gents. Tyler Twizzler 19. Good evening, everyone.
Twizzy.
Chris. We love our Chris. Good evening, everyone. And the lovely Art by Ackerman Curtis. We have Curb. I remember my first figure. Joe Weisequer. His general, what was that, kale that he had the other day? That was pretty sick.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, dudes? Nate Strong. Oh yeah, I'll read this real quick. Freaks Figure says, "Love this community so much. Never felt more welcomed in my entire life, even by my own family." Yes, I agree. I definitely agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Did I get it? Did I miss anybody? Making sure I got everybody. Oh, hey, hold up. Missed one. Dave working. Hey. We have Legends Collector 1321. Yo. Dylan. Hollow Heart Legacy. Yo.
Nice.
I am TJ Williams. Hey, yo. What is going on, my dude? Oh my God. Go blue. Good
for you, Jen. Good for you.
And the lovely and
Yay. I know her.
And Kurt says this community, or Chris says this community is great. It is absolutely great, is absolutely welcoming, and we love each and every one of you. So I think if I missed anyone, please send emails, death threats, hate.
So I want to, we had a show last week, and I don't think we really hit on this. Memorial Day was last Monday. So I want to thank all they're obviously not with us anymore, but all our military troops, individuals who fought and did not come back. Freedom, obviously, the price of freedom is not free, and they're the ones who have paid that price. I also want to thank the veterans, whether it's being Blake, whether it's being Crown 316 Mark, all the veterans out there who went over, served, and did make it back and are here with us now. Thank you so much. And I'm sorry we did not hit that last Tuesday when we were on. Thank you so much for your service. Now, let's get into this Pacific Northwest meetup. This is the first one. Blake, can you tell us what inspired you to start up the Pacific Northwest Legions Meetup? And what exactly is the Pacific Northwest Legions Meetup?
Yeah, so the inspiration came from a couple different angles, but the final aspect that really made me think, you know what, I'm going to do this, was last year when I traveled south, about 9-hour drive to the, not the SoCal, but the West Coast Mythic Meetup. And I had such a great time. It was really neat to see the community somewhere else besides Jersey. Because when you're out here, you don't have it. You just don't. You don't have a lot of show options. You don't have a lot of gathering of the core community that's very much Midwest to East Coast. So I wanted to bring that and the community out here, and then hopefully, you know, entice a lot of individuals from the community out in the Midwest and East Coast to make the trek this way and have some fun and bond with the Legionnaires out here in the West Coast, Pacific Northwest area. Had a great time. And the whole crew down there was very welcoming. We had a blast last year. I had turned to Brick and told Brick and them and you know what, I think I'm going to do this. And they kind of gave me a nudge. They're like, yeah, you can do this. Come on, man, that'll be freaking awesome. And then I started giving them a little bit of garbage because, you know, I I kept, I have a shirt that has the West Coast Mythic Meetup, and it has California on it. And I was like, that's really cool. But the last time I checked, West Coast was 3 states, not just one. So I was like, all right, we need to give a shout out. We need to bring something north here for us Pac Northwesters, everyone from Idaho, Western Montana, NorCal, Upper Utah. We have to have something out here where we can all congregate and have fun together. So the Pac Northwest Legions Meetup was born. And I wanted to change the name from Legions. I even asked Jeremy if he was okay with it, because I felt that Mythic Meetup, even though that was the inaugural line per se that really took off for Four Horsemen, I feel like I wanted this to be Legionnaires eccentric. So anybody that collects anything Horseman, feels part of, they're a Legionnaire, whether they're cosmic, whether they're infinite, whether they're figure obscura, whether they're mythic, or any of the other sublines that are currently going or soon to come.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
So will Four Horsemen Studios be represented at the meetup? And what other vendors will be at the meetup? This might be a good time to pull up the website.
Yep, let's transition. So on the homepage, you're going to see the dates. Now, let me talk a little bit about this. So this event is a 2-day event. And the reason why I wanted to do 2 days is I felt, first off, the Pac Northwest is probably one of the most beautiful places in the United States. And a lot of people don't get a chance to get out here. And if you were going to make the trek like I wanted to get people from other parts of this, from the United States or even Europe, wherever they come from, I wanted to give them an opportunity to actually make the trek and have something more than just the one meetup day. I wanted to give them something. And I also wanted them to bring their families, their wives and their kids. I wanted this to be a true weekend event, something that was like an experience, like a what do you call it? A party, an adventure party.
Yeah.
So day one is obviously the event. If you want to go back to the back sheet there of the home screen where we're actually in the website. So if you pan down the meetup, I talk a little bit about things. I went ahead and rented out the clubhouse where I live. This is where the event will be. It's very spacious. It's a really nice event. Everything's there. You got the links to all that, addresses, the time of the events. And then we go into the supporters and guests. So here we have the Four Horsemen, obviously, and Jeremy will be here himself. He is making the trek out. And there will be a full-fledged, let's just put it this way. If you're coming to this event, there are going to be plenty of figures and some really cool ones. I'll just leave it at that. And they're on their way right now. Ashen Oath and Von Burke. Obviously, Ashen Oath is rising. They will come back from the ashes, and he promises that it's back. It will get funded. I have absolute faith the next time around. And, of course, Von Burke and Von Burke Studios, Von Box with Emil and Brian Von Burke, they will have a presence in a table at the event. Retro Rags is a supporter of the event. They're also the one that did all the merch, like the shirt I'm wearing here. And there is a link there we can show later where there's tons of Pac Northwest merch and stuff that you can buy and have it shipped directly to your house. Mr. Velez himself and his wife are making the drive from Colorado with Noble Bear. So they'll be heading out. They have a table. And we know how talented he is. He's bringing a bunch of his new stuff. If you pan down, we got Chris with Feral Forge. Right up there, just northeast of Seattle. He's making the trek down. He's got all kinds of stuff he's bringing also. Dang Studios, I'd be remiss. Dusty has been a longtime supporter from my logo art to the event art. And, of course, we know what an amazing artist Dusty is. He's been a supporter of this, and he's done some things. So he deserves to be on this list of supporters and vendors. Pickle D, Stefan, straight from Bavaria, Germany, has contributed multiple dioramas that he made from hand. When we get to the giveaways tab, you can actually see all the stuff that's populated so far that we're going to be giving away, and there's some other things on the way. So once again, thank you, Stefan, for taking the time and building these with the love. He loves doing these things and sending them all the way from Germany here so that we could have a little of Pickle D's Creates items ready to give away. Rawson collects. So he's going to be out here. Rawson's an amazing customizer. If you haven't seen him at Legions Con or seen any of his stuff, he's had his presence there numerous times, as well as almost everybody here. Rawson is a really super talented artist, super nice guy. He will have a presence, and he will also have his own table with his custom. And then moving down, Geekology, licensed vendor of Four Horsemen Studios. Out of NorCal, met up with him and his crew, and I say his crew at the West Coast Mythic Meetup a year ago. He actually reached out. It was super nice. He reached out and said, "Hey, I just want to let you know, like, you made the trek down here last year. It was super cool. You supported our show down here. We're going to get a little group of guys in caravan, and we're coming up there. Can I get a table?" And absolutely. So he's going to have a bunch of Legions also and some other stuff that he'll be selling. So we'll have some more toys. Crom's Creations, the same Mark Crom, the same stuff that you're looking at that you showed off, Brad. There are over 3 double sets of giveaways, painted and non-painted, of the holders there, the skull post there, and so the banner holders. So Mark once again graciously contributed, sent all that stuff out. Curtis, Art by Ackerman. Curtis, as you'll see, he donated a bunch of giveaways. We'll see that on the giveaway page. You could probably guess what he donated, and it's pretty darn cool when we get there. The Wheels Dealer, so that's a friend of mine. He runs one of the largest Hot Wheels and die-cast cars stores. For anybody that's watched anything with Mail Call or, Off-World, you'll know that over the last few months, I've really started sharing some of my pickups around die-cast. In all honesty, I collected die-cast as a kid. I got my Hot Wheels before I got my first action figure. So they kind of went hand in hand. So these are 2 big things for me that I love, is die-cast cars and stuff, and then the action figures. So Randy Attar with the Wheels Dealer, he'll have a full table of all kinds of really cool die-cast for sale. Panning down, we got Cosmic Monkey coming. Cosmic Monkey is a very iconic comic store here in the Pacific Northwest. In fact, it's very iconic because the 300 issue copy of Spawn, they're actually listed on that elite vendor cover, that exclusive cover. I think it was cover C or D, where Cosmic Monkey on there. Andy, the owner of the Cosmic Monkey, they will have a table out here with all kinds of really cool stuff. They do actually have a section where they have a bunch of action figures, plus all their comics, trade paperbacks, you name it. So they'll have a presence. And Joe with Rewind Toys and Collectibles. Joe is an 80s, 90s mint vintage toy collector, and he has his own store in Northeast Portland area. He will have a table also. He's very much looking excited. I just confirmed, and every one of the vendors here that are on this list have officially confirmed as of this week. So that's the list. I've got about 3 more vendors that they're waiting to see if they can have the time free for Saturday, June 13th. And a couple of them are pretty decent size. So yeah, this little meetup started. It's not a little meetup anymore.
No.
Nope. I've already got a location and a venue for 2027, and it's pretty impressive. So we'll see how this one goes. I'm thinking nothing but the most wonderful things going to come out of this, and people are going to have a blast. So if you want to go to, and then I would be remiss if I didn't say a special 2 thank yous. One's in this picture with me. This is Roberto Suarez, the Puerto Rican, phenomenal human being.
Oh my God.
Artist.
Oh my God.
Right. So he has been my right-hand person of helping me with any things like he's a big proponent of this website, why this website exists. He's good at that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So he stepped up there. He and I we bounce things off each other. So Roberto, I appreciate you, brother. You've been more valuable than you know what to do with. And then Chris Ferrone in the shadows has been doing a lot of contribution and help towards anything for the show. So Farrell's Forge and then Puerto Rican, definitely a big asset.
Yeah, you could be surrounded by better guys. Wow.
Yeah, Roberto, you usually see him here at Legions Con. He's usually helping out Brian. He's at Von Burke table helping out. I think this year he was helping pass out the names for the stickers that you put on your badges for
your Ash and Oath name.
your
And
Ash and Oath name. Yeah. So
yeah, my name is Oathbound Crown. Did you get a name?
You got 3 names?
Cinder Watcher.
Nice.
Oh, hold on. What is yours, Brad?
Cinder Watcher.
And then yours, Blake, is
Oathbound Crown.
wow. Oathbound Crown. Wow. Mine is Shattered Blade.
Ooh, Shattered Blade.
Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect for
I wanted it to be Crypt Breaker.
Ooh. Yep. That was a fun little thing Brian brought, like you grab in one bag, you get the first thing, you grab in the next bag, blind bag, and there's your Ash and Oath name. I mean, like I said, Ash and Oath, I had some coffee. Me and Brian met up a couple weeks ago, had some coffee, just kind of chatted about everything, he's in great spirits. This is definitely coming back with a vengeance, and it will fund. He's got some amazing ideas, and I think from what he said, he's learned some things, and I can't wait for Ash and Oath to rise from the ashes and fund and become reality. So
Blake, just to add to what you said about Ash and Oath and Brian Burke, I do believe that he is, and everybody listen to this, he is adding pop and swap ability to his figures now.
That's correct.
So now they're going to be even. Now it's not like Legions because they're different molds, this and that. But you are now. This might be the first line since Glyos and Legions that is going to be a pop and swap line, where you can actually pop and swap these. So when this Kickstarter goes back up, if you enjoy the Lego aspect of Mythic Legions and Glyos, you have got to get on board with Ash and Oath. Okay, I'm sorry there. I just wanted.
No, you're good. And I wanted to. Go ahead. Read this one by Kirby.
Yeah, hold on. Let me so that way I can see Blake here. The thing that sets the Pacific Northwest apart from the rest of the U.S. is not just the beautiful scenery or the international flair. It's that we're just better at everything except sport. Well, you can't really say that. Come on. I mean, what you guys just won the Super Bowl, right? Seattle. I mean,
Seattle, did they just win the Super Bowl? Yes, with the quarterback. What was his name? I forget.
The ginger guy.
The
guy that came in, I can't think of his name. I'm having a brain fart. But the guy that came in with Baker. Yeah.
Okay, so you guys got Kirby, listen to me. Don't you crap talking about you guys are so bad at sports. Do you know where Brad and I live? We live just south of Cleveland, Ohio. Do you know what our professional football team is called? The Cleveland Browns, and they just got rid of the best defensive player ever played the game because they're idiots, and that's the team we have to cheer for. Brad, can you add anything to that?
I was gonna say, hey, we just gave away, our number 1 draft pick from 2018, but you know what? With that being said, we had Myles Garrett for a while. He was good, and we enjoyed him, and now we hope him the best, and I hope he gets a Super Bowl from the Rams.
Well, they'll win it this year.
And yeah, probably not. But wish him well. I hope we use the money to get an awesome quarterback. Yes.
Oh my God.
Hey Brad, I sent you over something really cool that you might in Facebook Messenger. You might want to. This would be a good time to bring that up.
Oh. Is this here? Oh, we're not sharing it.
So just footnoting, we were talking about. So Brian Von Burke and Von Burke Studios will be debuting something major at Pac Northwest.
Ooh, I love surprises.
So there'll be coverage and stuff like that. So, do you want to go back to the homepage again, and we can go into we can go into a couple more.
So
So
just clicking on some stuff here just to show people that
Oh yeah, that's the merch, and that's that merch there. Well, the merch on the right, on the left corner, obviously, is from Motu Joe at Retro Rags. So that's on the Four Horsemen website for all their stuff. Design obviously done by Dusty Stanford. Once again, thank you, Dusty and Dang Studios. Beautiful work. Lots of stuff: hoodies, tank tops, kids, zip ups, pullovers. Super nice. Like I said, shirt right here, very vibrant, really cool looking. There will be the Pacific Northwest Legions Meetup pin that I had made. It came out phenomenal. It's really neat. There will be, at this point, there's going to be 50 of the pins available. I'm doing a combo. The Recon Rage pin and the Pacific Northwest pin will be available for purchase.
Okay.
I've got some other ones going out. That's why I've got about 50 for this event. And then I will have more that I can bring if anybody's interested that didn't make it to the show that would like a set of these. I can bring them out to you at the Legions Con this year. So just, reach out to me directly if you're not making it and you need something. And yeah, so that's about it on that. And then we can go to itinerary. I kind of want to go over day 2.
Yes.
So we haven't talked about the day 2 event, which is the actual, yes. So day 2, this was really important to this event for me, was, like I said earlier, to have something more for everybody that especially has never been here before to do besides just the meetup on Saturday. If you're staying, we are going to meet at a location. We're all going to gather at, that is the Krispy Kreme address. That's not too far from where I live. So we're going to meet there about 8:00. And then we're going to make our trek together in a caravan, an adventure party out to Camp 18. And if you click on the actual links, Brad, it will bring up everything that's highlighted, will bring up where we're going. So
Okay.
let's click. Yeah. So the gathering spot, Krispy Kreme, we don't need to do that one. But if you want to go to Camp 18, you'll need to shrink it down because when it opens, no one can see it. You have to, yeah.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
So yeah, I clicked on this, so it just basically takes you right to the.
Right. It'll take you to the link. And then, yeah. And it'll actually take you to the page. So then we meet up at Camp 18, which is an old loggers place that they used, an old loggers house that they converted into this huge family restaurant. So the great thing about this hyperlink for anybody that's coming, you can also use the itinerary page. Isn't that cool? And we have a reservation for 50.
God, that is cool. Oh my goodness.
Look at the ends. Look at the food. Oh, lumberjack breakfast.
Oh, look at that.
Hey, you know what, Brad? This reminds me a little bit of the place with the lions. The first year we went. Yeah.
You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of Isomel. I think we're literally doing some. Yeah. This is so
now,
cool.
Is Curtis going out? Is Curtis going to be there?
I don't think he is. He said he was planning on being here, but I don't think he's going to be able to make it, which is really.
I wish he could. That would be awesome.
But this place is so legitimately. If you look in like the actual beam that runs the length, there's this massive beam. These are all taken from trees that this lumber yards actually cut down. So this is made from scratch. From right there.
Wow, look at that.
So this is where we'll be having breakfast, and I can't wait. It's going to be a blast.
Stairs right here is basically this right here coming down.
Right, that stairs goes up to a whole nother area where you can have a party upstairs. There's a full bar up there too, as well as downstairs. And then there's a fireplace. I don't know if there are pictures in there, but underneath the stairs where you're looking, there's a whole fireplace seating area. Probably not. Probably don't have a picture, but yeah, it's really, really neat. The outside's cool. The inside's super. Yeah, look at that. That's for Dylan. That's for Dylan right there. There's a big Sasquatch for you, Dylan.
Grass man.
It's a massive building. Wow.
It is.
Yep.
I mean, look at all this. Well, that's a video. I guess video. Unless there's music.
So this is really unique.
Yes.
Day 2 of this con really sets you apart from everybody else, every other meetup or con.
Well, I think it does set it apart, in an aspect, but I also think every con and meetup combination for like Muskegon and then the Midwest meetup, your meetup there, you have that, and then you go into this really cool convention. So I think, I don't think anybody's really doing like a sightseeing tour yet. And it was a no-brainer when I was planning this. I'm like, okay, the wives, the kids want to do other things too. Like, we love the toys and they support us, but how cool is it to have a second day where everyone can have fun as a family, as a community, and go do some other really cool stuff, and this just kicks off the day. We're all, as one big community, whoever can make it, we're all having our first meal together today. And, I did request, I talked to the owner, I did request that we have the big buffet tables in the middle, so we're all around with each other.
Nice.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah. Beautiful place. Gee, many Christmas.
Yeah, it's freaking awesome. So here's a freaking out.
Yeah, so that's the back portion that faces the river. There's a river to the right here, and that's the back portion. There's outside dining on both front and back, and there's the front when you come in.
Gotcha.
It's just beautiful. And there's a prime picture of the Pacific Northwest in the winter.
Wow, there's
gray, misty.
Statues.
So, Blake, when is the rainy season there? Because you always hear about the Pacific Northwest being just soggy. I mean, rain all the time. Is that a myth?
No. So, well, here's the thing. I think, in honesty, I've been in all 50 states in my life, and so I've had a chance to really gauge the Midwest, the Southwest, all this stuff, right? And I don't think it's bad at all. I think it's amazing. And you don't get this amazing, dense, lush, green, versatile environment that you have up here, because Pacific Northwest is considered one of the last rainforests around. And so especially of the US. So you can't have your cake and eat it too. So the rainy season starts about, just before we head off to Legions Con. So like end of October, beginning of November. And then it goes until about, I would say solid mid-May. So, I mean, not that bad. And I like it. Yeah, look at it. So that's the iconic cinnamon roll.
Dude, what?
It's literally this big. It's a full plate cinnamon roll.
The whole plate.
Look at the one behind it. Look how huge that thing is.
It's so good. I look at this and I think cardio. I got to work out here. It's so good.
God. What
There's only one other cinnamon roll I've ever had that was close to this, and it's in Colorado, north of Denver, called Johnson's Corner. They're known for their iconic cinnamon rolls. They're actually on the Duncan Hines cookbook of 1953.
Oh my God, Blake.
Yeah.
Look at those two cinnamon rolls and look at Broder's children.
I know. I was thinking
this is uncanny.
So it's not titty pauldrons, it's cinnamon pauldrons.
Oh my. Perfect.
Yeah, my cinnamon pauldrons, baby. You know what's up. They even smell like cinnamon. That's what catches people off. They're like, is that cinnamon? And I'm just like,
that's funny.
Blake,
they're so hungry in the morning.
That is the best cinnamon roll I've ever seen.
Dude, I'm just scrolling and I'm like, what the hell is that? I mean,
and Nate Strong said you need to knight those rolls.
I need to knight those. You know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's freaking knight them.
This is funny.
You would be nice, you little bastards, with your butter and your freaking cinnamon and your freaking probably what is it? Philadelphia cheese, freaking sour cream cheese. It's so good. Oh my God.
Yeah, they're amazing. So anybody making the trip, you'll get a chance to have that hot and fresh.
Oh, that is awesome.
Brad's losing it.
Okay, we got to quit looking at it. I'm getting hungry, and I just ate. Like, what the hell? Okay, yeah, put the food.
All right, we can go back now. Let's go back to the itinerary, and then we go down. So we travel. We get down with breakfast. We all jump in our different vehicles, however we're caravanning. But then we just follow each other and we head off to Cannon Beach. Iconic. You have to stop at if you're in Oregon, Cannon Beach. This is the iconic filming site of the Goonies. Goonies was filmed at Cannon, then up in Astoria, and then some other areas. Yep. And then Twilight was filmed from the British Columbias all the way down to Cannon Beach. And also Point Break, which Keanu Reeves was filmed here.
Ooh,
so,
yeah.
Yep. So Cannon Beach, iconic Haystack Rock. One-Eyed Willie's ship sails past that coming out of the cove. This is a magical place. I don't even know. I can't wait. Part of this whole thing is I'm so excited to see everybody, but I'm so excited to watch people that have not been here or done this. I just want to watch their facial expression. Like, I can't wait for them to see this.
In these photos, I mean, that photo was just this year. That was February, and here's July of last year. So, I mean, this is, not that long ago. Nope.
It's a beautiful place. And the one thing you get out here, is it's just amazing. So I will be posting tomorrow. The weather is ready to be posted for the weekend. 77 and sunny on Friday, 83 and sunny on Saturday, and 83 and sunny on Sunday.
You couldn't have been better, man. Wow.
Oh,
is that the rock? Is that rock?
That's Haystack Rock. Yep.
Wow.
And right about now, up until now, a few weeks ago, is when all the puffins show up. If you know birds, they're super cool birds, puffins.
Yeah.
So they migrate here and they just coat the rock and they're all over. They're such a cool looking bird. The big old beaks, the big puffins.
Yeah.
So
that's
pretty
cool.
neat. Yeah. And there's a lot of history here. I don't want to go over all that on the show because obviously I just want to kind of give everybody a snippet and they can kind of learn. And anybody that's coming out, of course, do your history, read up a little bit about these sites and stuff. And you can even have one. Yeah, it's gorgeous.
That's freaking amazing.
Nice. The puffins look cool too. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was these. I assume that's these birds right here.
Yeah, that's those guys right there. Those are bronze statues outside of one of the hotels you could stay at. Yeah. So we'll spend some time there. There's a downtown with all kinds of knickknack shops and really cool, souvenir. There's a place that actually makes saltwater taffy fresh right in front of you. You can buy. Plenty of food, plenty of coffee places. If you want to grab a drink, you're allowed to grab a drink here and walk around. So that's legal. There's some places like that. Of course, we won't even talk about if you love seafood, welcome to Oregon. You're getting everything fresh and it's absolutely amazing.
Love it.
So we'll spend some time there. I think on the itinerary, I got like 3.5 hours there, which, we can always call an audible. And then we'll head out and then we're going to head down we're going to take the iconic 101 highway. So if anybody knows, it's probably one of the most beautiful drive you're ever going to see. 101 highway was the I-5 that ran from Tijuana to Canada before I-5 was around. So this is how this highway we're going to drive that's how you got from north to south of the United States on the West Coast. So we're going to ride iconic 101 all the way down through a couple different other towns that are just really iconic and really cool and quirky. But we're going to then end up for our final destination in Tillamook, and we're going to tour the Tillamook Creamery, and you're going to be able to sample all kinds of cool cheese, and they have fresh Tillamook ice cream and food there, and we're going to spend some time there and just enjoy food and just have a great time. And yeah, this is where it's made, literally right here in Tillamook, Oregon.
Nice.
So, yeah, and you get to see all this. It takes you through all the stages. There's a sample area you can walk through and get samples. I know it's kind of geeky and stuff, but I like cheese. I'm from the Midwest, man. I'm from Chicago, so I love cheese, and I'm Sicilian on top of that. So, Tillamook just won the best sharp cheddar cheese, white sharp cheddar cheese in the world. So they just had their cheese. Every year they win, like, it's their cheddar cheeses. They always seem to like clean house on everybody.
Do they sell that at the store, right?
Yep. Yeah. Tillamook's all over. This is a.
That's what I almost feel like that's at my Giant Eagle. I feel like that's like the top. That's like a premier like cheese at my. I'll have to look when I go down.
It probably is. And if you're into like healthy eating and like, I mean, you can look at a lot. I can't believe we're talking about this on Legions there, but if you look at like the back of cheeses, not all of them are just like, these don't have any additives. Tillamook is like organically like legit. So yeah, there's some cheeses you'll buy that like they have a shelf life for 6-7 months, in the refrigerator. You're like, wow, this is dairy. How's it lasting that long when my milk only lasts like, 3 weeks?
Yeah.
But Tillamook, you can check the label. There's nothing in it.
Nice.
There they are.
So good stuff. So yeah. And we'll all have a scoop of ice cream. Oh, their ice cream's so good. But you can't get any fresh of that. You can watch the whole process, like I said, and just have fun.
Yeah, that's really cool. That sounds like a freaking awesome time. I mean, I'm kind of jealous a little bit that you've actually orchestrated something so awesome and so cool, and it's so far away for me and Mike.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. This is the first year. I'm going to bring something like this next year. I've kind of been floating it around. I'm going to make the official announcement, but I'll give you a heads up early announcement here on the lair. Next year, we are going to do the Gorge, Multnomah Falls, and Mount St. Helens.
Oh, shit, Mount St.
That'll be next year's adventure party on Sunday. Yeah. And then the new venue that I'm working on, which is mind-blowing, will be day 1 or Saturday. So what you didn't get this year, if you couldn't make it, hey, come out Friday next year. I might have to turn this into a 3-day event. And on Friday, I'll take the day off and I'll take everybody that missed this year's, Oregon Coast. And we'll do an Oregon Coast on Friday, and then we'll come back, have that, and then we can go do the Columbia River and Mount St. Helens on Sunday.
So incidentally, Blake, for people who go out there to this, if you've flown in and you give yourself like Monday or Tuesday afterwards, you're talking about a 2-hour and 20-minute drive to Mount Rainier and a 4-hour drive to Crater Lake. So that isn't that far of a distance.
Nope. The wonderful thing about being here is there's so many iconic places to go in the Pacific Northwest that are just, Mount Hood, Mount Rainier, Mount St. Helens, Mount Adams, Crater Lake, Coos Bay, Gold Beach, Southern Oregon, Cannon Beach, Tillamook, Astoria, Washington over the Astoria Bridge into beach cities. I mean, the amount of hiking, scenery, toy photography that you can do out here is astounding.
Why is it, Blake, that the Pacific Northwest is associated with Sasquatches?
I don't know the whole lore and history of that. I just know that there has been a strong presence of sightings that Sasquatch. Actually, it's the name for Bigfoot, Sasquatch. He has different names depending on what area he's known as.
Yeah, like Gary's called Ohio Grassman.
Yeah, and a lot of people call him Sasquatch, but I think if I learned correctly from Dylan and Alan from Vine Jungle Figure Factory, remember the loose collectible that did all the different toys? The black version of the Sasquatch is the one from here, and he has a different name. It's I can't remember. It starts with an S.
Okay.
So
cool.
So yeah, this will definitely be a high calorie day, but we're going to walk around a lot. So
yeah, nice. I would just grab like samples of all those cheeses.
Oh yeah. Yeah. And to Puerto Geekin, to answer yours, St. Helens or Mount Hood, we still got lots of time to figure out where the next year, once we get past Legions Con and start getting into next year, I'm really going to put out some surveys on my socials on what people would like to see for day 2. Just take some feedback of some things people would like to do, and then kind of build Skookum. That's it, Skookum. That is the name of Sasquatch out here, Skookum.
Skookum. I never heard of that. Wow.
Yeah, that's why there's several different of that Sasquatch figure, the Abominable Snowman Sasquatch from Loose Collectors. That's where the names come from.
Nice.
Nice.
Cool. Well, this looks like it's going to be a fun time, my friend. Wow.
That's what I'm hoping. Sounds like good.
Do you now, were tickets sold ahead of time, or do you just sell them at the gate?
Okay. So there is no cost for anybody for anything. I'm doing this out of my own pocket. I funded it because it's my way of saying thank you back to the community.
Wow.
Plain and simple. There's no ticket sales. There's no table venue costs. The goal is that this is my way of saying thank you, community, wonderful community, for giving me so many cool things.
Oh, it's coming.
And you son of a bitch, you for doing all of that.
That was awesome.
You will be knighted. Wow. That is right. Only you would do something so freaking awesome. That is right. You will be knighted with this big ass Brock Lesnar sword. That is right. Look at it.
I love it.
That is really cool. That is really awesome that they get to look forward to this and basically, it's just.
I look at it this way as like, travel is expensive. I want people to come and have fun and spend their money on figures and themselves. I don't want them to spend their money on things like, obviously it's something like a bigger con or a Legions con or whatever. You got to spend because there's a lot of cost there, right? There's some cost here, right? But it wasn't horribly out of control. And if it was like, if this is something that I can do to give back and just have fun and take that stress off of, hey, the only thing I need to figure out is gas in my car or a plane ticket and a night at a hotel or whatever, and I can get there. Yeah. That's what I wanted. I wanted to make it easy for people to make this happen. And for the ones that make it this year, awesome, thank you. For the ones that can't, hopefully next year will be your year. But I don't have any plans. This event's not going anywhere but getting bigger and moving forward.
And that's looking at CarverCon and looking at you. I can just see these things getting bigger, and bigger. Primarily CarverCons, all we have in the Ohio area. And this is all you guys have in the Pacific Northwest for Legions. And they're going to grow. I am so happy to hear that you're already planning year 2.
Yeah. And shout out to Brian Lynn and Stacy Lynn for all that they're doing. That event, as of right now, I'm still on track to show up and see you guys in person for CarverCon. I'm trying to work my vacation around seeing my mom because I have a lot of stuff going on with the loss of my dad recently. So I'm trying to get back to Chicago and then come over for CarverCon for a day or so, and then I'll go back and see my mom because I think it's like a 6.5 hour drive from where I'm at in Chicago around the lake and headed over. So my goal is to try to hit CarverCon. I told Brian and them that I have a hotel reservation. I actually have a room there already reserved. So my goal is to make that happen.
Awesome. Nice. That's going to be awesome, man. Wow, this is great. Now, Blake, is there anything else that you wanted to discuss about the Pacific Northwest meetup?
Yeah, let's go back to the website, and then I want to bring up, because this is uber important to give these people a shout out. And that is on the tab, the giveaways. So Everybody you see here that's listed so far and more to come have literally offered and stepped up and just said, hey, I want to do something. I want to do something. This is the epitome. This page is the epitome of how awesome this community is. So here we got giveaway 1, the dungeon diorama made by Pickle D, Stefan in Germany. Go down, number 2 giveaway is the spacecraft diorama by Pickle D. And then we move down to the tavern. So he made these custom by hand. Several of them light up with LED stuff. They're super cool. Hats off to Stefan. He did an amazing job. And then we move down to the next, which is I am now going to be giving out a couple sets of pins as giveaway. I also recently got in, I'll show you here after we're done. I have some more ads to what you guys are going to see for options here, and I'll probably be giving away a couple of those too. So moving on down, we've got, so there's 5 giveaways from Chris Ferrone, Pharaoh's Forge. We got this big hooded figurine, like very ominous, statue that he does with base. Then 6 is that statue, but it has a different pattern with the gold chains on it, the shackle chains hanging down. 7, you're going to get the actual mini dial, and it has a blue sheen wash to it. Okay, so, and then the next one has a green sheen. It's kind of hard to see in this, but there is, it's got,
you can see it though, yeah.
Kind of see it, yeah.
Okay.
And then moving on down, giveaway 9 is you get 2 of the small statues. So you get 2 smaller versions.
Nice.
And then moving on down from that, the armor and weapon is not included, but you get the armor stand and the weapon stand at that diorama piece, which is, I believe that one's painted too and finished.
Yeah, those are.
So that's from Pharaoh Forge or Chris Ferrone. And then number 11 is from Crom Creations. So what we're doing here is Crom donated 3 different versions. So this giveaway will get the green scaphoid color with a blank one for you to paint on your own. So you're going to get basically a test shot one. And then giveaway number 12, you're going to get the tan or the skull bone one with the freebie.
Nice.
And the test shot. And then the bottom one, you're going to get the blood red. Oh, no, that's right. He didn't do that one. Keep going down. You're going to get the yellow one there. There you go.
Yeah.
He showed me one that he did in blood red. It's really cool.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
So is that a gold color? Like
Yeah, it's
gold?
kind of a gold. Yeah, it's kind of a gold.
I think it's a little more yellower than the one I got. Because I think he showed me that one and this one, and he let me choose, and I said I'll just go with this one.
Nice.
Which either one would have probably been awesome, but I'm glad I went with this one.
Yeah, it's very cool.
God, they're so awesome. These literally, and like I said, they're. I'm trying to think of other figures that come with those banners, like Templars. If you have any Templars laying around, they come with the Templar banner.
And who knows? Maybe in the future we're going to get another banner set. I know people have been asking for it, so these will come in real.
Everybody wants that soft good banner set now. It seems like.
Yeah, that'd be cool. And then giveaway 14, brought to you by, Noble Bear, the Ice Throne.
Ooh, that's nice.
Wow.
So that one's really cool.
Yeah.
And then moving down,
Good in that ice throne. Jekyll, that frost orc from ice. Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that for sure.
absolutely. And then we got 3. There'll be 3 different giveaways. So basically 15, 16, and 17 will be a set of brushes and an Art by Ackerman mini action figure t-shirt. So there'll be 3 winners out of that group there.
Oh, nice.
Hell yeah.
So, yeah. And there will be more to come.
Nice.
Yeah.
And as you said, Blake, there are probably 3 other people that in the next 2 weeks might get on board as vendors.
Yeah, I would say they're pretty much on board. I just haven't got the final confirmation, so I don't like to put anything out there.
Gotcha.
So that is the Pacific Northwest Legions Meetup pin. that'll be available. These pins are pretty awesome.
It is a pretty cool.
gal
I
that-
thought you did a good job.
Yeah, me and Curtis, we get our pins from the same lady at, overseas. Shout out to you, Sandra. Sandra follows the socials for me and Curtis and stuff like that. So she sees this stuff all the way out there in China. So this is the original Recon Rage Wings that I got the very first set, which are basically kind of like the jump wings for airborne or the lead sled, your first 10 jumps. Obviously, with my logo, it has a lot of military tie-in. And I like that. I like just but it also, my favorite faction is Necronominus. So, bring me skulls and skeletons and anything all day. And I'll be happy. Scapular is my man.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, you know what, Brad? I think we got to triple him.
Triple
Do it. Ugh.
He said, "Do it, do it."
Oh my God. Dude, this is a knighting here.
wowie.
That's right. Where's the camera? It's hard to see. You will be nice and triple. Right. It's like the T1000 with all these little boards coming away from them. Mini blinds.
That's awesome.
That's great. So this one, go to the next slide really quick.
This one?
Yeah. So, okay, go back. So that one is the one there. The prior is the new bronze one. I think it got switched up, but the new bronze that came in today.
Okay.
So that is the new bronze, and you can embiggen me later. I can show these at the end.
Those
and then
are
the next,
small pins. Those are big.
yeah, go to the next one. That one is, so this pin I created, which is basically, and I'm going to show you the real pins in hand when we're done with this. In fact, you can kind of, I don't think, is there anything else that I sent you? Yeah, just that. If you want to, I'll show the pins.
Look at that!
Oh, hey, there he
Look at
is.
this son of a bitch. You make.
I'm going to tell you right now, this is freaking hilarious. I've heard you talk about it before, Brad, but I'm sitting in the lobby having a great time shooting the shit. I turn around and go, what the fuck? Like, is that Arnold? That is freaking great. I had no clue it was you for at least about 5 minutes. And then you walk up and you're like, and I'm like,
Well, I was trying not
oh
to talk.
shit,
But
Brad.
yeah, as soon as I talked, a few people were like, "Oh, it was a dead giveaway." But a few people, they didn't get it. They were. I think Mark Lonke was one of them. He was like, "What the hell? Who the hell is that?" I had to. I think he was one of them. I had to be like, "Yeah, that was me." He was like, "What the hell?" Good times, though. Yeah. Awesome.
Great picture. Fun times as always. So yeah, I'll show the pins really quick so you can see the size. So Pacific Northwest pin.
Those are huge.
Yeah, those
Wow.
are big.
They're not, I mean, I think they're,
Yeah, it's a good size. Yeah, it's good.
Right.
It's not
They're
small.
nice and beefy.
and then the first version of the Recon Rage Wings. And then you can see the bronze ones with the electroplating on the dagger.
Nice.
So you can see the difference here and there. And then the one that will be given out for, so I created this just for fun, right? Like, is if there's anybody in the community that does something stand out, like just something just absolutely amazing, this is what they'll get. They'll actually get.
Wow. Wow. That is great.
That is.
Is that a golden one?
Yeah, it's gold.
Nice.
It's electroplated gold. So this is, and there's no criteria per se. This is just something I'm doing for fun to say, hey, if you do something in the Legions, it's just absolutely amazing to stand out. You'll probably be getting one of these. Back in the Marine Corps, you got specific awards and stuff for, whatever. And everyone jokes around that, yeah, this would be cool. If you get this one, you got to put the white t-shirt on. I'm going to take the backings off and I'm going to put it on your shirt. I'm just going to, and you're going to get it like, honor. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. But this is really awesome. So once again, Sandra, you did a killer job on everything. Thank you. I'm kind of curious who's going to get the first one. I'm waiting to see. So
Wow, your wings kind of look like Ohio, just slightly. Brad, you see that?
Let's go back. You did a little bit, actually.
Little- Oh, look at that.
Now, wait a minute. Isn't Ohio called the heartbeat of America?
It's the heart of it all, baby. The heart of it all.
oh, you're not getting backings on your Curtis. I'm actually, yours are going on the right way. So yeah, so also these will be available too if you buy the pins. We got the patches or the stickers on both. So we got all the
Just wonderful.
Nice.
So got all the merch. I just wanted to put something together. It was really fun and just all around just fun for everybody that's showing up, no matter who it is, and that's why there's different components of this Pacific Northwest Legions meetup that weekend that's going to be fun for some in one aspect, more fun for others in other things, whether it's the sightseeing adventure party day 2 or it's the toys and community and hanging around and talking and catching up. And it's just going to be great, and I think this is a great springboard into CarverCon, really ramping up the middle of the year, giving other people options within different areas to have fun and collectively get together as a community. So
nice. Wow. Well, this is going to be something with the Pac Northwest and then CarverCon after it. You've really put together something special here.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to see how it develops over the upcoming years, how it gets bigger and bigger.
Yeah, me too. I hope the feedback that I've gotten so far, people coming, it looks like it should be a pretty decent and strong showing, which will be nice. There will be some live stream coverage throughout the show.
Nice.
And depending on when we're out at the different key points on the adventure party day 2, I'll probably turn on the Instagram, or we can use, I know Curtis already offered Art by Ackerman for me to use that to stream some live footage. So it's better. Yeah. People can interact. And I know even Wraith Mace, who I'm on Toy Hammer After Dark, he's offered hey, if you need to use the live stream, StreamYard, you can use that too. So I've got assets to use. So to keep everybody who can't make it, at least give them a chance to feel like they're hanging out with us and having some fun visuals.
No doubt.
Nice.
Do we want to give this skull thing away from Mark Crum?
Yeah.
So if you have been watching, stay tuned. Got this from Mark Crum Creations. You are getting this one exact white banner holder. If I could get the right there. Oh, they fit perfectly, snug. So I could even pull one of these out and fit it in there. There we go. So we shall do a spin the wheel, I guess, or whatever hashtag. We'll hashtag something.
Hashtag Eeyore.
I was.
That's great. Eeyore. Eeyore 316. Eeyore
316. Well, I already kind of had one up, so.
Okay, gotcha.
Let's see here. Oh, now I'm losing it. Oh, now I'm all over the place. Oh, it was there it is. I missed all my tabs. They're backwards now. Hashtag Crom Creations.
Nice.
Hashtag something. Crom Creations. Damn you, Black.
Hey, Brad. Also, once we give this away, let's announce this now. I have a bundle to give away.
Oh, awesome.
Oh, wow.
So don't go anywhere, everybody, because You can win this awesome 3D printed option by Crom, and then I have something to give away too that's pretty awesome.
What I'll do is I'll use this same hashtag. Is that cool?
Yeah, you can use this. Yeah, I don't care. You can use the same.
We'll just draw
Yep.
the first.
Yeah, we'll just draw one, and then that way people don't have to re-enter.
Yeah.
Yep.
So what I'm going to give away.
Oh yeah, I'll make you big here.
This is what you're getting in my giveaway here.
Hold on real quick. Dave Orkin, change your hashtag because your hashtag says it has a D instead of an S on the end. So Dave, change that, please.
Yeah, I see it there.
Sorry about that. I want to make sure he had a chance to win.
I also, Curtis, I'd be happy to take questions if you guys want to like give out the first one and wait for.
Yeah, we're gonna do questions. Yeah, we'll do questions.
But here's what we're going to do. So I'm going to give away one set of pins. So you're going to get one set of pins.
Nice.
And the matching sticker. So you're going to get all 4 items in my giveaway.
Oh, that's sweet.
So, yep, that's what you're going to get.
That's cool.
Rob, dude, motherfucker will still win even if he smells it wrong.
Oh, that is great. Get more stuff.
Dave has won some stuff before. I didn't realize that he was winning all over the place. Hey, Rob is my dude for still giving me what he gave me. I still look at it every day and I go, what the hell? How did I deserve this?
Yes,
Rob, just so you know. Oh my God.
Shout out to El Spooky Zorro. That sideshow statue you got of the Terminator.
Dude, I mean, I literally, Rob, if you're listening, I look at it every day and I just go, how the hell do I have it? Like, why this is.
That's so cool.
I was literally looking at it before the freaking show started and I'm going, rigged.
Rigged. Hashtag.
So yes, we'll pull one first and then we'll pull your second.
Okay. Sounds good.
I guess. For Blake. Oh, hold on. For Blake, you are in the middle of the Navy Pier. I'm standing all the way to your right. Mark Lomke is standing all the way to your left. Which way do you go?
I turn around and run the opposite way.
Navy Pier, Chicago.
I'm not getting in a domestic between these two.
I can see you going, what the? No. And then just like, I'm going, yeah, no. Yeah. Oh, that's great. I'm still trying to tell myself that you said 6 o'clock, right? On Friday at Legions Con is your,
so Mythic Muscle Year 2 will be Friday at 6 a.m. in the morning. I'm stood me up again.
I know I missed it last year. Was it 6 a.m. last year?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, because I wanted to do it early enough to where people had a couple hours to grab some food, take a shower, and then get ready for G-Con. And that's why I chose Friday. Originally, way back at the beginning when I floated it, I was like, oh, we'll do it Saturday morning. I was like, and I thought about it, I'm like, that's just a bad idea. Everyone's getting in lines early. Like, that's just the whole idea is to get people to get
Friday. And that's probably right. It'd be good to go there or go get breakfast or something or go shower and then, and then go to your G-Con. So you're good.
Yeah, and I'll be there Wednesday. I'm flying in Wednesday. So,
Yeah, cool. Yeah. I said I would do it last year, and I think something happened on Friday or on Thursday night, I think. And I was up late. I think that was one of those nights I was up late, and I'm thinking, dude, I'm only going to get 4 hours sleep, but I'm thinking that, things are different when you don't have a table. You can actually go take a nap if you wanted to. I mean, it's
right.
There's times now where if you want to get away and just get some relaxed time, you can.
Well, Brad, I just put the challenge out to you. You think you're Arnold Schwarzenegger, the Terminator. Show me what you got Friday morning.
Hey, I'm just gonna have to come in. Like I said, I knew you were. Well, I knew you were watching that one day. Where I'm like,
It ain't happening. It ain't happening. Unless Brad goes right.
THC motherfuckers.
He would have to stay up all night. Yeah. When do you usually come in, Brad? About
Well,
2,
this
3?
year I think I was actually good this year. Except for one night, and I think that night was that night where I stayed up until like 2 a.m. and I remember coming to bed, and I think we woke back up when we were talking. I was thinking Blake staying in 4 hours. I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna make it.
I'm sure you weren't the only person.
I do. Yeah, Mike's like, you going to Blake's thing, and I'm like, I don't know, bro. It's like in 4 hours, and I'm like, not feeling that great. So yeah, this year for sure. Even if I just come in just for a little bit, I want to say I made it. But more likely, if I make it, I'm going to be there. So that's
right. And depending on the numbers, I already talked to the hotel because I'm getting a lot of feedback this year. Like last year, I got good feedback and had about 15 total people come in and out for the thing. So that was great, right? But this year, I'm getting a lot of feedback of people that saying, I'm going to make it this year. So
nice.
I don't know if they're finished with that pool room. Although the room that used to be the pool is now supposed to be like a I don't know, like a vent area.
They got that done.
So if that's open, and I know that's near the gym, who's to say you can't go over there?
Right. Well, that and also depending on the weather, I want to do an outside kind of like I think that'll be fun, and I think a lot of people will get into that. So
I don't think it was last year, or maybe it was, or was it 2 years ago, where the first 2 nights I had my shorts on.
Yeah,
I think it was 2 years ago.
Yeah, 2 years ago it was actually warm, and this year is very early in November. Like it's like we're getting so there's a chance it could be nice out. Pair of sweatpants, t-shirt, whatever, and we can have a really good workout out there.
By Sunday, I had sweatpants or pants with my leather jacket on because it was just funny how like those first few days were nice, Wednesday and Thursday, and then it kind of gradually. But hell yeah! So where are we at? I haven't even looked to see how many people.
Well, it looks like we got 16 entered so far.
16 entered people.
24 watching, 25 watching.
You want this, you little bastards. You want all these little heads.
So we got 9 people that don't want any. We got 9 people that don't want any freebies.
You don't have to paint it if you don't want to. I mean, I guess you could just throw it in there, and I mean, maybe all white. Maybe it would go with what Order of Aetheron? Like white. Angels or something.
I know who it will go with. Really nice.
Mm-hmm.
There he is, the scapular himself.
Yeah, you need the painted one for Scappy. Yeah, you need that nice.
All right. Do you guys know where Michael Morales is? He said he lives too far for shipping. Is he out of the country or something?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
I see this now. I live too far for shipping. Oh, that's not good though. I
think that's his reason. You probably didn't enter.
Yeah, that's not good. All right, let's see what we got here. 17. All right, I'm gonna pull it.
Nice.
Do it.
3, 2, 1. Boom.
Good luck.
Yes, good luck, people. Oh, Puerto Rico. I was about to say maybe.
Oh, that's not bad. Puerto Rico's not bad.
Oh my God!
Wait! Rigged.
It's definitely rigged, Brad. Did you rig this after he gave you that statue?
I did. He gave me that statue, and I said,
"Look at Dave. Dave rigged."
That's hilarious. That is funny.
Jen rigged. Crom rigged. 1/6 shooter rigged.
Even Jen, Lucky Sprinkles rigged.
You really can't make this shit up. So El Spooky Zorro, Rob, I will be sending you this skull. I think Rob paints. I'm pretty sure Rob paints.
Yeah, he does some work. Yeah,
Yeah. I think Rob
he
does
definitely likes
painting.
doing some pop and swap customizing, like of figures
if
and
anything,
animal warriors, and
you could probably prime this and maybe even do like a wash or something, or even like just do a wash over this and make it look pretty cool.
he says he paints, and he also said, I mean, in your face, Dave, Organ.
Yeah, I mean, in your face.
That's it.
But I do dabble in a little painteroo. So we're not done with the giveaways yet, people. So don't.
Got one more round.
What's that thing we used to rule? After these messages,
We'll be right back.
Remember that? You
Saturday
remember
morning
that?
toy collector.
Yeah, you like that, huh?
Well, Mark and Schmerbs.
I love Dave. Well, we all love Dave, so yeah.
Oh yeah.
We know it's all just fun and games here, but so congratulations to Rob. Rob, I probably have your address. I think. Pretty sure I did because I think I've sent you stuff before. So if I don't, I'll let you know when I send this out. Cool. So we're gonna pull the next one, which is going to be the pins collection and the stickers for the Legions Meetup. Where it's throwing me off because the tab. Okay, so I'm just gonna pull it, people. You ready? You ready?
Oh, we don't see your screen. We don't see your screen.
Oh,
we still
sorry,
see Rob.
Oh, we're gonna pull it. Well, as soon as I pulled it, it should just go. Let's see.
And this is for
There we go. For the
Northwest.
Who's going to be the
Rob
winner?
moved. Okay, yes, please. Message me.
Hey!
Nice.
All right, Kev. DM me, brother, on Instagram at Recon Rage page. Just send me your mailing address and stuff, and I will get your pin and sticker set out to you.
Nice.
Nice. I love
Congrats. He wrote Rig.
So doesn't Kev own a brick and mortar out in Texas?
He does.
And what brick and mortar is that? Well, so we can shout him out.
Yes, Kevin, please give us that.
Kev Box Toys.
Kev Box Toys.
Yeah, it's called Kev Box Toys.
Who was just saying there's nothing out in Texas? Was that somebody? Somebody, I swear.
Well, somebody said for cons.
Yeah. Oh, okay. That's what for cons.
It's Kev Box Toys. It's in Kev Box Toys, which is Euless, Texas, which I believe is just outside of Dallas. Correct me if I'm wrong, Kevin, but I believe it's Euless, Texas. Kev Box Toys and Collectibles.
Nice.
Kev Box Toys. Yes, nice.
Nice. Now, this is the part of the show where we have the chat ask questions. So shoot Blake up on whatever questions you want. The Pacific Northwest Meetup. Definitely, if you have questions about anything we did not go over. And Bradley, take it away.
I always ask all our guests this. So we know you'll be at Legions Con this year. And we talked a little bit about G-Con or leading up to G-Con with your mythic muscle. So let's talk a little bit after that. G-Con itself. Is there anything that you speculate? Is there anything you are looking forward to that the Horsemen might bring to the table this year?
Well, I know it's going to be a generic answer because right now, kind of speculating, it could be anything, right? I mean,
it could be anything,
right? And so I think we're going to see. I think what I'm excited about is where they're going with this. Like, I think last year was kind of after the Dragon, right? We all knew after the Dragon the year prior. Like, then we saw like, okay, where do we go? And then we get the wave that we got, right? And that was pretty amazing, you know? And the amount of new tooling and Lee Odysseus, I mean, like from the year prior, and then you're dealing with everything from Coy and that whole crew and all the team with this new launch of, you know, a new area, the map opened up, all this really cool stuff. I kind of think this is going to be another one of those type, you know, directions. I think we're going to
continue to grow.
I think the world of Mythos is going to expand, and we're going to get to learn even more. And I pretty sure we're going to see another race. I don't really know what it's going to look like. I don't really have any. I try not to get too much hopes up for it, because I like it to just like, it's kind of like a movie, like people like said Mandalorian, right? Oh, did you go see Mandalorian? Sure did. What'd you think? I enjoyed it. I went in. It was a popcorn movie, right?
It was fun.
Right. It's a fun movie. Now, was it the best script? Was it this? Like there was a storyline to keep you on your edge? No. But I went in, and that's kind of how I go into Legions Con. I go in to just have fun and let the horsemen do what they've been planning to do, which is to wow us. I mean, there's a saying in where I work in business that there is no finish line, right? When you're really trying to make something happen, when you're really on board, when you're really tapped into your community, there's no finish line. And the horsemen embody that, right? They totally embody it. They just keep bringing stuff we never thought about. They keep upping themselves every year after year. So I don't really have any like ideas of what we're going to see. I just know it's going to be awesome, and I'm excited.
I find it fascinating. I ask everybody this, and everybody has the similar answers but I think the answers are awesome because it's not just, oh, I don't care what they put out, I'm going to buy it. It's you know, it's not really that. It's, you know, some people are like, I don't want to be surprised. I don't want it like a spoiler type of thing. I'd rather just kind of, you know, be like, hey, here it is. But even when they start to tell us what stuff is going to be, like everybody was saying, hey, we want pirates, we want pirates, we want pirates, we want pirates, and we got a pirate, and then we got a whole bunch of other fish people and a whole bunch of other aquatic people and a whole bunch of other stuff, and but who would have thought that? You know what I mean?
Right.
I think that, you know, even with the dragon, we knew we were getting a dragon, but we really didn't know what it was going to look like until you see it, you know, and then it just, I think we're blown away, and I think that's what everybody knows, they're going to be blown away.
Right.
And I think everyone's answered. It's like, you know, you're going to be blown away. So I ask it anyway, but I think it's funny. I'm kind of waiting for someone to be like, it's going to be this, this, and this. It's like no one is really specific because it's almost like it doesn't matter. And like I said, it's not about buying it. It's about, it doesn't matter what they put out. I'm excited for the thrill, and I'm excited for what Eric's going to bring to the table and whatever, you know, what the studio is going to bring. And that's just so awesome that everyone has this answer of, you know, like, it just doesn't matter. It's going to be cool. You know, we're all going to get together and we're going to have a good time and bring it.
Exactly. No, I agree. Yeah, just sit back. What was it like they used to say in movies, like in the old days, sit back and be ready to be amazed, or like at the Barnum and Bailey circus, like the old circus, you know? It's just, and that's kind of how I feel. I just sit back and I'm like, whoa, okay, this is cool.
Oh my God, we have Rob El Spooky Zorro. Justin Bieber was supposed to be the surprise guest at the Pacific West Meetup, but apparently he couldn't grow his mustache fast enough. Will he possibly be making an appearance next year? Mustache pending. I would assume Justin Bieber lives in California, so he's probably close to that side, I would think.
I mean, Rob, can you help me out? Can you do some groundwork for me? Tell Bieber about the show.
I mean,
oh boy.
Could you imagine if we had, I mean, I just saw, what was it? John Stamos was at the freaking I
Monster Palooza.
Monster Palooza. That's actually kind of cool too. That place, because Eric LeBron has been showing us that place for a while. Him and his son always go to that, and they always show us all that creepy stuff and all that weird horror stuff that goes on. And for the Horsemen to actually be there and that to go on is pretty cool. He actually lives in the town
Calabasas.
In a town called Calabasas. Oh, okay.
Yep.
Don't pretend to be paparazzi. He gets pissed at that. He gets really upset. Paparazzi. Let's see here. Let's see. Nate Strong. Blake, if you got back in the ring as a wrestler, who do you think would be a great contender for the world of Mythos?
All right. So I saw the question come in. I was doing some thinking here. So there's three that popped in my head, but I will give my number one worthy contender. So first, I would say Shadow Equidron at number 3. Fight that big armored horse. Let's do it.
Yeah.
And then I'll break you and I will ride you, Equidron.
So
And
why Shadow instead of the regular Equidron?
Shadow's just more evil, more
Okay.
ruthless.
More badass.
Yeah. And then number 2 would be, I mean, how could I not want to take on the legendary barbarian, Conan himself?
Oh, yeah.
That's for bragging rights. But the number one contender that I would like to take on is Atlas the Conqueror.
I was about to say, it has to be Atlas.
Good. He's so good.
You'd have
Yep.
to be Atlas.
Atlas Conqueror, he would have to be, it's like we'd walk in the ring and I'd be like, I'd give him the rock. I'd be like, let him know. Let's do this, buddy. Let's dance.
Nate, mine it would be me as obviously Broder, and I would choose Okiedos. And then I would rip off those arms and I would beat the fucking living shit.
Okay.
Little blue.
Take out little blue Okiedos. Well, he's got multiple arms, so you better watch out, dude. Like,
So a little info on this. On Latin
keep jabbing.
Legions,
I keep throwing these jabs.
I'm watching Latin Legions, and they have Broder of Bjorngar against Okiedos, and they all decide who they think's going to win and all this. And Okiedo slaughtered.
You want to know what happened?
So I got a hold of Brad, and I said, "You just got your ass beat on Latin Legions by Okiedos," and he's like.
It was funny because Curtis is the first one, and Curtis chose Okiedos. Curtis now says, I was just fucking around. I didn't think everyone else was going to follow my lead. Because then after
that's
that,
funny.
Everybody's like, well, Curtis picked him, and I'm maybe they pointed. He did say he was an assassin.
and I go, just because it says assassin doesn't mean that Broder wouldn't rip all 4 of those extra arms off and shove him straight up Webster's ass.
Yeah.
God. And now I want to call up Mr. Allen to make these amazing stop motions of this. I think this can happen. We're gonna have Mr. Allen. I want stop motions of me destroying Okiedos. Make it happen. Make it happen.
You're right, Rob. So Rob just bought Scapular, it looks like, and what a great figure. What a great pickup. Congrats. That figure's amazing.
Man.
Oh, yeah. You got to have 2, though, right?
Yeah, because you got to have the mirror, Caspar, and then you have to have Scapular.
We got to get him right here, baby. Right here. There he is. That beauty, if I can. Yeah. Oh, just so beautiful.
That figure is awesome. Seriously.
So beautiful. Can I ask a question?
He even said I was totally fucking around. Curtis doesn't realize what type of pull he has. People are like, well, Curtis picked him. That blue guy must be pretty cool. No, he's not. That's why he's like number 3 on the least favorite figures, top rankings picked on the show.
Well, at least you didn't get beat by Bryophytus.
I was about to say, I almost feel like I'd rather be beaten by the
Yes, because he's muscular and strong.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nefertor, I would have cried. I'm like, Nefertor.
Nefertor.
Oh, that would be a slap in the face. Oh my God. Blake, real quick, I'm going to jump in here and ask a question of my own before we go on, have Brad go on with the rest. But with the horsemen coming out to the Pac Northwest, for the people going out, do we know who from the studio is going to be out there that they can meet and see?
Yeah, so confirmed. Now, I know there's some other potentials, but confirmed is Jeremy Gerard.
Nice. That's a big one. People would love to see him.
Yeah.
Jeremy will be here running table. In fact, everything was shipped out to me today for the show, so I'll be receiving all that here soon.
Sweet. Most attractive female mythos. That's a good question.
Most attractive female in mythos. Oh, I got it for you. Ready? Neve.
Oh, God. Delphina.
You did that just because of Mike.
Yeah.
Lauren yelled out Hera, which I assume she's talking about Hera Serpentine.
Hera is cool.
Yeah, I have to agree with Rob. I think Delphina.
Delphina, yes.
Yeah, Delphina's cute. She's cute.
But I actually really like the Ghost of Christmas Past.
Okay.
Yeah. The figure obscura figure. I think she's a looker.
I kind of like. I know you only see her face. Gwendolyn. I like me a little Gwendolyn action.
A little Heaven's Brand.
I know she's beautiful under there.
You're just trying to marry into that family. You know what it does for you.
Well, hey, a Broder. I mean, he likes his barbarians, but he's
he just doesn't like looking up at his girls.
Well, he doesn't mind. In fact, the legendary female warrior. That's his chick. That's his chick.
No, that's Mike's chick. Mike loves that figure.
Oh God! No one wants to look up at their honey. They want to look down at her. The man's supposed to be bigger. So, yes,
she does have that. Yes, she does.
Hey, hell of a Kevin. Kevin said the female orc builder is his hottie.
Now the Thunderpuss
I'll come back to that. Female orc builder, hands down. Well, wait a minute. Female orc builder. Now, is he talking about the War of Aetherblade one?
Oh yeah, those.
That actually has the Delphina orc head, right? With the
correct.
Blue or with the white paint on it or something, which is actually. I think I said this before in the show. I actually have her displayed as, or is it Juno? Or is that the Juno skull? It's either Juno or
Juno the Crusher. She's a human.
Well, no, but the
pack that has the exclusive head plus the other four.
I think the other head is the Juno head, and I actually have that green
from the War of Aetherblade, the video game ones.
Oh, the orc head of Juno, yeah.
So I have that because Juno. I like to put Juno with the barbarian. She looks like she's supposed to be there, and then the Juno green face is now her under Gorgo, I guess.
Yeah. Kevin said she could dominate him anytime, but then she'd probably behead him.
Yeah.
And then take all his toys at his store in Euless, Texas. Oh, who do we have there?
It's my doggy, Bella.
We'll
get screen time.
Hi, Bella.
Oh, the Belle.
She is 12 plus. Yes.
She doesn't like social media. She says, I'm off.
She's like, I have to come on at least once an episode and hang out.
That's nice.
Yeah. I'm hoping to have her for another couple years. We're going to try to get her to 100 in doggy years.
Nice.
Puppy, yes. Puppies.
Yes. By the way, Jen, did you know Jen? I just found out in the chat she's a Pittsburgh fan too. Brad. She's a Michigan Wolverine and a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. Oh my God. And she lives in Ohio, apparently. Oh my God. Come on, Jeff. So what we have to do at some point, we got to give her a Browns t-shirt and a Buckeyes t-shirt at some point in time. Try to convert her back to the light side of the force.
Maybe what we could do is bring her some Buckeye chocolate treats for Legion's Con. We'll put some sprinkles on them, okay? If you don't know what a Buckeye is, just peanut butter and chocolate, okay? That's all it really is.
Awesome. Oh my God.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I remember a few Legion's Cons ago, I came up to both of you at your booth. You remember your table you had a few years back?
Oh yeah.
And you remember how you had the Browns helmet on, and I called you guys out on the video, and I asked you guys, and you're like, and I'm like, you got to own it. Come on, man. You're like, all right, the Cleveland Browns, fuck it.
It was funny because I remember that day very specifically because the Browns were playing the Ravens, which is our division. Ravens being Big Dub, big fan, if you know Big Dub, big Ravens fan. He comes over, sees I had a Browns helmet on a like Bothor the Tower head.
Yep.
And so it's an ogre, and he comes over, sees it, gives me hell because we're playing that day. And right when he comes over, he's like, "Oh, there it is, boys!" And I looked at Mike and I go, "We're getting our ass kicked. I don't even have to look at
Yeah.
He's already flaunting it. He comes over and he's like, 14-0, boys.
And we beat them.
And then later that game, somehow I think we come back to win the game. And
yes.
Then I noticed Mike looks at the score and it's like tied or something. And now you can't find Big Dog anywhere in the con. He's gone.
I'm texting him.
He did. He told me he was so embarrassed that he went back to his room to finish watching the game, and then they lost. And he goes, "I couldn't come back down because I knew you were down." I went into the bar, and right as I walked into the bar, I'm like, "Where's the TV at?" And I look up, and we're kicking the game-winning field goal, and I was like, and I could not find him. And then me and Mike, that was the year that we didn't stay Sunday. We actually left right after that. So Big Dub, you got off easy. That one.
Yeah, that was fun.
And we haven't won since.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? We're Browns. We're used to it.
Yeah, I think Big Dub said his dad was a Browns fan, and then he said just to irritate his dad, he was a Ravens fan. So
that's fun.
Nice.
All right. Well, people, is there anything else? I could still hear Mike's frog or cricket or whatever the hell you have out there.
Is that what that is?
I
thought it was Don down in Tennessee. I thought he was down there in the hills in the rural areas, and it's Mike down in Canton. Away.
They come from the pine trees over here. Yeah,
Yes, Curtis. Technically, the Ravens are the Browns. Yeah. And then they won a Super Bowl. But technically, the Browns kind of have a Super Bowl, right?
We never won a Super Bowl, but we have won 4 NFL titles, which would have been the Super Bowl before the Super Bowl. In fact, the Browns won their last NFL title 2 years before Super Bowl one was named Super Bowl one. So
Jim Brown, baby, Jim Brown.
Yep.
Born and raised, I blood black and gold, which is fine. But I love our Ohio neighbors. We're a lot of like we are tough, hardworking towns, but the Ravens suck. I love this man right here. Sean, we like you here. We really do. We are a lot alike. There's nothing wrong, I guess, with Pittsburgh. I got to give it to them. They are a good team.
Pittsburgh's a beautiful city.
And I'll say this. I was on a fantasy football league here in Ohio, and I go to the Buffalo Wild Wings where we did our draft at, and all of my friends all have their Browns jerseys on, as I have a Browns shirt on. And when it comes time to draft, they said, "Brad, who you drafting?" And this has been a while, so I'm like, "Ben Roethlisberger," and they booed me. And then I went with who was the guy that was their wide receiver that is a freaking asshole now.
It's
Santonio Holmes. I had him.
Not Santonio Holmes. It's the asshole was oh shit.
Yeah, the asshole.
Oh my God, he was the #1 fantasy pick for like 5 years in a row.
And I got him because so I had him. Then I grabbed their running back, and they're like, you can't have
Antonio Brown.
Antonio Brown. And they go, you can't have the Steelers quarterback, running back, and wide receiver. That'll never work. Who won fantasy and destroyed everyone? And they were like, "Brad, how you fucking do that? You're a Browns fan." I said, "Well, this is about money." Because everyone's picking Browns people, and they're picking with emotions. And I'm picking to win and destroy them. And I won with Pittsburgh Steelers players. So I give them that. Yes, Antonio Brown. Thank you. I said,
he was just a very odd character.
Holmes did play for the Steelers, but he was actually
Antonio Holmes was really cool. I played against him. So the deputies would have a charity game with the Pittsburgh Steelers every year, basketball. So I played against him basketball.
Oh, that's cool.
Antonio Holmes was really cool, and he's smaller than me, actually. Or like my size.
Who announced that game?
You did, dude. Yes, I forgot you announced it.
That's cool.
They go, "Brad, you want to announce the Pittsburgh Steelers against the Deputies game?" I go, "Fuck yes, I do." And so I remember going out there, and the guy it was God, I can't think of that deputy's name.
Batman.
No, the guy that ran, and he was real nice, and he goes, "Well, I'll do the first quarter, and you can just see how I do it, and then you can do the rest of the quarters." And I go, "Cool, sounds good." So he's like, "Steelers ball, deputies ball, timeout." And then he's like, "Okay, your turn." And I'm like, "Boom, shakalaka!" Private smoking people down. I was, dude, I had that place rocking, baby.
That's funny.
Santonio Holmes shot a 3 and he missed it. And I go, this dude looks over at me and he's like, dude, he's real close to the freaking score box. And he looks over at me and he goes, "That shit was pretty funny, dude." And he like walks away. And I think that was right when they won the Super Bowl. Right after they won the Super Bowl. That's how long ago that was. But yeah, good times. Yeah, I love that.
I remember James Harrison, his arms were like as big as my thighs.
Yeah, James Harrison was big.
Ridiculous. And he was a good basketball player.
Actually, Mike, I announced the players before the game, and I gave them all nicknames. And if I remember correctly, Mike was Michael Skeletor Casper.
Oh man.
Because I went around and can you believe Mike? This is like decades ago. This is probably a decade and a half ago. Mike's like, "I want to be called Skeletor."
I probably said that. Yeah.
No, you did. I know you did. Because Marvin Hoover, who's a Spider-Man collector, says, "I want to be called Spider-Man."
Yeah, Marvin was there.
I didn't get it then until I saw his Spider-Man collection. I was like, "Oh, I get it."
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. Good times. Good stories. Good story.
Nice.
I love this shit.
Well,
how we venture off into other shit.
Yeah. Who do we got next week, Brad? I think we have.
I think I have a banner. On June 9th, 7 o'clock, season 5, episode 17. Our guest will be Heinrich Hoffman.
Next Tuesday. At the Hoff. The Hasselhoff.
The Double H.
The Hoff. The Double H. Yeah.
In the lair.
I
Not
like
triple.
it.
It's just Double H.
It's just double. Yeah, just double.
Yeah. Just Double H.
Blake, thank you so very much for coming here. And I think this might have been one of the most extensive looks into the Pac West Northwest Mythic Meetup or Legions Meetup yet. And I know I learned a lot of stuff during this show. So thank you so much for coming on and giving us even more information about it.
Yeah, I appreciate you both, and thank you for having me on. It was great to spend time with you guys as always, with the community in the chat, and get everybody the highs and lows, and hopefully I get to see everybody. As many people as can show up in the area. People watch this on the rewind, whatever. Saturday, Sunday is going to be a blast. Hope to see you all there. June 13th and 14th.
All right, people. Peace. Until next time.